There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
And happy Sunday to everybody. This is GhostBox Live, and my name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I hope everyone's had a good weekend, and I hope that everyone is doing well. As usual, I'm going to want to just talk with everybody and kind of do some spirit box sessions tonight. I'm thinking maybe this is the way that tonight works, is that we will be doing we'll go through some stuff to start with, as we normally do. Then we'll do a spirit box session, and we'll see if we can help anyone who needs help, or we could just talk to spirits, however we want to do it. And then after that, we're going to see if we can cross over some spirits, and then from there, we'll just take some questions and stuff. I like to kind of finish off every Sunday night with people who have paranormal questions that either myself or other people who are listening can maybe help out with, and just kind of round off the weekend with that. So that being said, I do want to point out right away, I started up this equipment probably about 20 minutes ago or something like that. And one thing that I've really run into, and it's still kind of moving, okay? Now, I was having some pretty big conversations with the REM pod. It was going off, and I was talking with whoever was there. And what I could figure out through just some simple question and answer, whether or not this was a female, which it turned out to be a female that I did not know. It did not seem to be somebody who was connected with our broadcast tonight. But once again, I'm going to reach out to whatever spirit was here. If you could turn that device back on again, the REM pod, you had it turn green and then you had the lights turn orange. Can you do that again for us, please? Which is interesting because it's not doing it now, and it hadn't done it for probably about 20 minutes. I was actually able to talk back and forth with it, but I will point your attention to the bell, which is right in front of it. And I don't know if you can notice it or not, but the bell is moving, okay? Now, there isn't any draft or any air on the bell. And it's actually picking up speed just a little bit. And I just noticed it for a little bit earlier that it was moving. And I actually took video and I sent it out to a friend of mine, and to see whether or not, if they noticed or not. I don't know if they saw the video or not, but this is interesting. It's not enough energy to actually make the bell ring as of yet. Hopefully, maybe it will, but it's interesting. So I'm looking at the bell on the left-hand side of the screen. It is moving. The bell on the right-hand side, which is a little bit out of shot, that is not moving. So I find it to be very interesting. And see, now the bell isn't moving as much as it was before. So we're going to keep our eye on that. Honestly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened to me all weekend. So you can kind of have an idea of what's been going on here. But the idea of the REM pod going off was pretty interesting. The flashlight has been going off, and flashlight I have set very, very finely tonight. And what I mean by that is if I stamp my foot on the floor too hard, it will go off. So that's actually pretty good. But we do have to be careful about that too, to make sure that we're not doing something that is precipitating it to go off. But the REM pod, I don't make that go off. That goes off by itself. The bell, I am not really sure what the deal is with the bell. Look at it. It's hardly moving at all now. And you could see that it was moving before. So I find it to be very exciting. So I'm hoping that that we'll see over time more of that. So that's just where I wanted to start with. Maybe the more activity that we get through the spirit box, maybe we're going to be able to get more activity from stuff like the bell and other things. So that's what we're keeping our eye on. There's been 2 responses so far on the Ovilus. And what we're looking at here is the word sub and the word sent. And those went off as soon as I turned on the Ovilus, and it hasn't gone off since. So maybe it'll go off again. But that's the interesting thing. The last few weeks, and my K2 over here just actually has gone off, that I was holding, or I wasn't holding, but I have over here. So I'm hoping that means that we're going to get some activity tonight. That's what I'm hoping for. So spirits, come on. You're more than welcome to take part in this, okay? So that being said, we're going to see what happens. A couple of things I want to get to before I turn on the spirit box. There's a couple people here that I promised that we're going to get to right away. And I'm just kind of keeping my eye open because I'm seeing the K2 go off again. I have one at the table of mystery. So we'll just kind of see where things go. Real fast, though, a couple things I wanted to bring up. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you to Becky and Eric over at Northern Shadows Paranormal Research Team. They provided me with some more candles that I light my area with, this area with, so that there's like protection. They send me Florida water. They've been very kind with that. And I just wanted to give them a shout out. And also for those of you, check out their Facebook page. They're at facebook.com, Northern Shadows, SPRT. That's Northern Shadows Paranormal Research Team. And what you're going to find there is a lot of great evidence. They put out a lot of stuff. They do a ton of investigations. I actually investigated with them, about back in the end of June, over right next to Deadwood, Lead, South Dakota. And we did a private investigation there. And it's always very, very interesting and very enjoyable investigating with them. So thank you, Becky, for sending that stuff out for me. That is very, very kind. And also, I just wanted to point out, too, that I did get a new pendulum this week, which is it's very nice. And I got it from Lucy, who's on here right now, sent it over from Energetic Rising, which she is working at, and they're also in Lead, South Dakota. And if I had thought ahead, I would put some of their information up. So I'll do that next week. Thank you again for sending this my way. It's really, really nice. I appreciate it very much. One other thing I wanted to kind of get to real fast, I'm going through, there's a lot of people who are coming through there. So I just want to say, please share this video. Please let everybody know that I am on right now, because doing so, as I always say, we're talking about intention here. We're not talking about our own energy. So the more intention that we can get together, because there's a few of you asking for help, we need that intention to bring through the spirits we want to talk to, okay? It's been working. Please share this video. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it, okay? So that being said, there is something I just wanted to bring up. A couple weeks ago, someone sent me a note, and they told me that they were sending me a bunch of stars during my video here. And I'm just kind of like, thanks. What are stars? I know there's stars out in the sky and whatnot. I do understand simple concepts, but apparently people are sending stars in for me, and that's a way of saying I'm doing something good or whatever. But just so you know, stars are going directly to Paranormal Warehouse, and they're not going to me. And that's fine, because Paranormal Warehouse should get stuff too. But if you are trying to send me something that is meant for me, please know that sending stars via your Facebook page, it doesn't benefit me at all. And if you are interested in making a donation to what I do, you're more than welcome to send it to me at paypal.com, paypal-me-Greg Bakun. It is also in the description of the video. And all I'm saying is, if you wanted to donate, that's only for donating for the upkeep and doing these videos, like coming up and paying the Paranormal Warehouse folks and whatever. It's not for the spirit box sessions, because me doing paranormal work, that's not a charge. I'm not doing that. I'm just looking if anyone wants to chip in for the upkeep and running of this with Paranormal Warehouse. I would greatly appreciate it. You certainly don't need to. You don't have to. But I want to throw that out there. You are going to see this every once in a while throughout the show. I'm just going to let you know that now. But there's absolutely no one has to do anything of the sort. But if you wanted to, this is how you do so. And it's in the description. So that being said, I also, before we get started, want to point out, as usual, that Ane is on twice a week. She's going to be back on Tuesday for one question readings. And it's a different thing than what we do here, but you get kind of that direct connection to that question that you have. If you want to ask, how are my finances doing? Or am I going to get a new job? Should I move? This is the type of questions you want to ask her on those Tuesday and Thursday nights. If you have a question of, I'd like to get in touch with a loved one, I'd like to get in touch with, a friend who passed away, I would highly recommend that you go to her website, ane.org, and then you set up a separate session with her. Doing so, quite frankly, is a great way to have a wonderful reading. And for those of you who watch her Tuesday and Thursday sessions, quite frankly, she's the best. So you would probably want to do so, okay? So we have a lot of folks here. Let me know where you're from. A lot of people saying hi and whatnot, and I greatly appreciate it. And it's good to see everybody here tonight. Let me know if you're from Paranormal Warehouse. Let me know if you are... well, someone's letting me know where they're at. Hello? Can you turn on a different color than green, please? Before you came on, okay, you have green on. Can you turn on the orange again? It's funny, I say, let me know where you're from, and it lets me, I'm going to let it speak. Do I know you? If I know you, can you turn back on, please? Watch the bell. Are you the same spirit that reached out to me before, earlier, about 20 minutes ago, if you have a concept of time? If you're that same spirit, can you turn on that device again for me, please? All right. Thank you very much. It sure is. And I thought that you mentioned that you were female before. You were female. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right. Let me ask you this. Do you know anybody who is what? Okay. Bell's moving. If I turn on Spirit Box device, would you be able to say your name through it? If I turn on this device, you can hear yourself talk. And you can tell me what you need. Can you do that for me? Would you be interested in that? So not interested? Would you prefer to keep talking to me through a device like this? Hope we didn't lose you. Okay, what we're going to do then, we're going to do this. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where all that good stuff. But we're going to get going now. We don't want to lose momentum, okay? So what we're going to do, I'm going to speak a little bit quickly here so that we can get on with it. First of all, one thing I always recommend for all of us to do is protect ourselves before we get into this, before we really start speaking with spirits. Doing so is a way to make sure that ourselves and our loved ones are safe in the house. Our relatives who are coming to us, they don't mean us any harm. But what is important are the people, the spirits who are around here that we don't know, and suddenly they're like, oh, I like your energy. I like what you're doing. And they glom onto you. So we want to avoid that. So this is what we're going to do. And first of all, I see everybody coming through saying where you're from. Thank you. We'll get to that momentarily. I appreciate that. But just imagine, protect yourself, right? Just imagine right here your heart, and that there's a little white glow, right? That's energy. That's good energy. Energy that is, it's good. It's your relatives, your family, your spirit guides. They're all of that. And it grows and it grows and it grows until it starts to envelop you, okay? You just imagine it kind of coming out, and it just completely covers you. And you should feel good about it, because it's everyone that you've lost but loved. And they're all there. They're always there. You may not think that they're there, but they're always there to help you and be there for you. So just don't give up thinking that they're not there. They're there for you, okay? So you have that. And then if you have other people in your house, you have the power to extend that so that it goes beyond, goes to that wall, goes to that wall, covers your cat, covers your dog, covers your loved ones. So everybody in the house is safe, okay? Because we want this to be a safe and enjoyable communication, and we want it to be a good communication, okay? So I grab my pendulum now, and I'm going to move the camera just a little bit. I'll get right to you. We got to finish business here, okay? Thank you. All right, can you show me yes, please? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Can you show me no, please? Circular. I'm just reaching out to spirits tonight. We're going to try to communicate with you. Please consider talking with us. We don't do this to exploit you. We do this for communication. Your loved ones may be listening, people who are trying to reach out to you. Please consider talking to us. We want to have a good conversation. We only want to speak with spirits of love and light, love and above. You may talk to us through the spirit box. You could talk to us through the other devices that you've had been going off. Please just talk to us, but please know that we are only interested in speaking with spirits who have a good heart and mean well. Please talk to us. Will you talk to us tonight? It's giving me a yes. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's do this. Let's get going. Now, I'm not one to tell spirits to not talk to us like I just did, but the problem is when we're trying to get things going here, I don't want to be interrupted, because this stuff is pretty important to get right. So, spirits, if you want to communicate with us through these devices, you may do so. What we have here tonight is I have a REM pod that you've had going off. We have a bell that's currently barely moving, but it has been moving. It had moved more, as you could see earlier. We also have a K2 that's not been going off. The one over by me has been going off a little bit. We also have a flashlight over here. And then we have this little device that I'm not sure if it really works or not, but, you know, sure, why not? All right. So let's get moving here, okay? And let's start talking with spirits. We're going to use the SB7 tonight. That's the mass-produced spirit box. Now, I know that there's paranormal investigators out there who's like, are you kidding me? You're going to use this box? I'm not kidding you, and I am using this box. And the reason why I'm doing so is because we've had some amazing communications so far. And I feel like that we've kind of built up a sort of a kind of a reputation or something with spirits to use this. It feels like every time we use it, we're getting better results. I have tons of other devices, but it seems like that this is what's working best for us, and I don't want to mess around with it. Get our audio recording going. Okay, it's currently going. It is August 23rd. It is 10:22 p.m. St. Michael, Minnesota, GhostBox Live. We got to tag it. Don't forget, always tag everything that is going on, okay? I turned on my speaker. Just kidding. I turned on my speaker, and we're going to speak with spirits. Spirits, my name is Greg, and for those of you, there's a lot of people here who want to hear from you. They might be your daughters, your sons, your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews. You could hear your own voice, but speaking to me through this device makes it so that we can talk with you, okay? So please consider talking with me tonight. I'm going to do a reverse sweep.
Now, clinical DDS is prescription strength. Without a prescription, then something else is alcohol. You can finally get prescription strength, bleeding gum, and gingivitis protection.
Let's just start off, see if we get the box warmed up, okay? Spirits. Are there any spirits here? Say hello to us, please. I'm in particular looking for the spirit who turned on the devices over there. Oop, I just talked over someone. Can you all hear this all right? I'm looking for the spirit that turned on the REM pod. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. The spirit who turned on the REM pod been trying to talk to us. Is your name Jill? All right, I turned it up a tad. Is it too loud? I can't. Turn it down a bit. I thought I heard Patrick. I feel like to be like this, actually, right? So someone responded to me when I asked about the REM pod. Ooh. The person that turned on the REM pod, your name's Jill? All right. Why don't we let the REM pod, spirit with the REM pod, with that device over there, if you want to talk to us, feel free to have it go off again, okay? Otherwise, we'll just keep talking. If you want us to talk to you, let us know. A couple male voices. spirits, remember, because it seems like there's a lot of you talking at once. Could you find an orderly way to talk to us, if that's all possible? Because I'm going to be trying to reach out to specific people, and I want to make sure that everyone has a chance to be heard. Can you do that for me, please? All right, let's try this. Now, because of how I do this, sometimes the comments go away. So the people who I wanted to reach out to, such as Tony, your comments has now disappeared. Could you resend them to me, please? Especially your dad's name, please, okay? And then I think there's a couple others who have early on sent me some requests. Please send them again, okay? They just disappeared. And that's not paranormal, that's just annoying, okay? Hi, Brian. How are you doing tonight? Can I please get a box message from my grandparents, Lonnie and Richard, and my dad, John? We can certainly try. The one thing to remind everybody is that there's no guarantees, okay? Right? I heard Bill. I thought I heard the name Bill. Okay, Lonnie and Richard, your grandson Brian wants to hear from you. Are you around at all? First of all, it sounded like Lonnie. Then it sounded like Brian. Could you say Brian's name, please? So I'm not alone. Lonnie, did we hear your name? I thought I heard Brian again. Are you guys hearing Brian at all? All right, so some of you had heard Brian also. I'm not totally insane. I also thought I heard Lonnie. I really did. Lonnie, were you there? Kind of got a full sentence there. Just going through some comments. Spirits, I'd like to remind you that you could also use the devices over here again. Someone did it earlier. You're more than welcome to. We'd love to see and hear from over here. Okay. All right. Tony, can you resend your stuff to me again? It got taken off of the feed. If you could resend it, I'd really like that. Okay. Then we could try to reach your dad. Yeah, Brian, I think they're reaching out to you. I think they're reaching out to you. We did hear Bill a few minutes ago, so this is what we're going to do, because even though it didn't go in order, the thing about the spirit box is that we don't have control of who's coming through, right? So we got to run with it. Okay, so this is where I'm going to go next. Bill, are you still here? If you're here, can you say so through here or turn on one of the devices, please? Getting a lot of stuff coming through. I'm not understanding all of it, though. Bill, can you say your sister's name? Something of love? Almost like what love? But it's a female voice. Bill, can you say your sister's name, please? Can you come through? I heard something close. Could you say Ane for me, please? That's the problem with this, okay? I'm going to be the first to admit it. I hear something, and it sounds in my mind kind of like it, so I heard Ane, but I don't know. I don't know if any of you heard that. Uncle Gene, who just sadly passed last week. Uncle Gene, are you here? Can you... Hearing stuff. Gene, could you just say your name for me, please? All right, Gene. If you want to come through at any time, you're more than welcome to. Just say your name or something. Okay. There's some weird stuff coming through tonight, I think. Not bad stuff. Don't get me wrong. It's just different, interesting stuff, okay? Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny how it was going off like crazy over here, and now there's nothing. Look at that. Even the bell's not moving anymore. Aunt Bev, are you here? Are you here with Gene? Are you here with your brother? Yep, this is a good point, and we mentioned it before to spirits. But spirits, if you could... Is there a Rita here? That's what I got from that. It sounded like Rita to me. If you could take your time and go one at a time if possible, okay? All right, Tony. I'm just listening. Spirits, how many of you are in this room with me right now? Could I get a number, please? Bell's moving again. Did you see when I had it before, there was no bell moving. Now the bell is moving. Can you make some of those other devices go off, please? Why I'm doing this is I'm just making sure I'm not feeling any air or anything around here. Like, that bell is moving. That bell has not stopped moving all night. Can I get the name of the spirit that is moving that bell, please? I ask that you try to speak as clearly as possible. All right. All right, Tony, let's see what we can do. I'm so sorry for your loss. Did that say Beverly to you? I promise I'm going to get to you, Tony. I promise. Was that you, Bev? It sounded like Beverly to me. That was interesting, though. Okay, let's. There's a lot of things coming through. Let me stay on track here. Okay, sorry, Tony. Les, are you here? Your daughter wants to know, Les, if you're here, if you made it over safely. Yeah, he did. Did you hear that? Yeah, he did. That's what I heard, at least. And I talked over something else. But I heard, yeah, he did. Les, are you able to say your daughter's name, please? Les, your daughter would like to hear her name. Could you say Tony for us, please? Louder. Les, are you still here? Are you over with your daughter right now? No? Where are you? Are you here? Can you go over there, please? Can you go over to Tony's? Can you put your hands on her shoulders, please? Can you let her know that you're all right? Can you do that now, please? So hard to lose someone. Les, I hope you're over there. Tony, I don't know if you got anything from this. I hope you did. There's people that definitely heard your name. Okay. Yeah, good. Good. Oh, really? Oh, that gives me goosebumps. Someone called someone a bitch, I think. Sure that's not your aunt either? All right, there's someone I'm looking for in particular who's kind of giving me a hard time here. All right, Rachel, I apologize that I have been missing you. Okay? You know, all the time you never get to me. My bad. Is my Uncle Doug there, please? Is a robot talking to me? All right, Uncle Doug. Uncle Doug, are you here? Your niece Rachel wants to hear from you. I thought I heard Anna again. I really did. For those of you who get annoyed that I can't keep a straight train of thought, please know that I'm taking the lead from the box. That's why I go all over the place, because if you get a different direction, you have to follow it, otherwise you're going to lose it, okay? Please just bear with me on that. All right, Rachel. All right, Uncle Doug. I hear you. Uncle Doug, can you say hello to your niece, please? She just wants to make sure that you're okay. Can you just let us know that you're okay, whether that is just by turning on a device or something, please? My K2 over here just went off a little bit. Okay, so kind of running around here a little bit, but a lot of us have heard the same thing, okay? Is that rare or weird? Now, a number of you also heard Rachel. Rachel, did you hear your own name? A lot of people heard Anne. A lot of you heard that. And then a lot of you also heard Rachel. Okay. I also got, just now, something like love you came through. Who just said I love you? Rachel, if Uncle Doug wants to come through again, he can come through anytime. Okay. But a lot of people heard your name, which is something. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I got something, right? Something with love. Getting a Aunt Bev. I'm going to go back to this. Aunt Bev, are you here with me? Can you go to Anais and do something that she'd know that you're there, please? Nothing bad. Nothing weird. Just knock over something. Just kidding. Let's see. I kid. We can have fun. We can have fun while we talk to the deceased, can't we? All right, Amanda. You feel like that I was communicating with your grandma, Elaine. Now, don't get offended when I say this, okay, Amanda? Because there's so many people that I've been trying to reach through. And I want to know, no, you know what, I think it's not. I was going to say, was your grandma one who was kind of prickly, but that wasn't yours, grandma, was it? This was a different grandma. I'm just trying to kind of get the sense for the kind of communication that I had. Grandma Elaine, are you here? Were you messing with the equipment earlier? Jill said my name. All right. Grandma Lane, your granddaughter Amanda wants to try to get hold of you. If you were trying to talk to me earlier, could you have that device go off again that you were messing with before, please? Very, very soft talk. 100. Someone said 100. Maybe that's what I was thinking about. How many spirits are here with me right now? Can I get a number? I heard 5. 4. 4? Those 4 is going down. Just like my audience on this program. There's less of you are here. For those of you who are here, spirits, can you turn on the flashlight for me, please? All you should have to do is just get your energy near it, and it should turn on. So you don't want to turn on the flashlight. Suddenly, you don't want to go over this little area at all. Now, note this. I'm going to try to turn it on from here with my foot stomping, see if it's still as in tune. If it goes on, it's me doing it, okay? Just want to let you know. Nope, that doesn't work anymore. Anyone? Hey, keep it clean. Do you hear that? Someone just snoring. Seriously. Someone said F you. Has to be the one of you, not me. I thought I saw a light turn on in the corner. It's my sleeper. I'm a professional, as you can tell. Stop. Who's ever saying F you, which I've now heard a number of times, if you could hide behind cowardice, ooh. Oh, now the flashlight went off when I brought up the whole F you thing. Can you turn that on again for me, please? I'd like to know who you are. I didn't hear Bill a couple of times. Bill, is that you? Could I get the name of the person that keeps saying F you? What about turning the flashlight on again? Can you turn that flashlight on again for me, please? Jill, is that comment directed towards me? No, Greg, I start at my normal time, which is 10 p.m. Central now. So, but it's good to see you. We'll have to catch up sometime. All right, Chantilly Lakes. I'm sorry for the loss of your friend. Lance? When I said Lance, someone said here, but I don't think that that is correct. Lance, are you here right now? Lance, I thought, yeah. Lance, do you know that Chantel wants to just make sure that you're safe? And if you have not crossed and want to do so, we're going to be doing that here in a couple minutes. And we're going to be able to help you if you want that help, okay? That's what I'm trying to figure out too, Jill. I'm getting the same thing, actually. In fact, I thought I heard Jill's name actually just come through. You know, Kelly, I've been kind of reading through your stuff. I wouldn't get off. You know, first of all, doing so, you give the spirits power. Okay, unless you want to get off, but you're not making things bad here. Okay. Are the spirits that are here? Are any of you connected to Kelly's house? You can turn on devices. You can talk through here. If you are connected with Kelly at all, if you're connected with Kelly, can you let me know? Or connected with her house? Are you in her house right now? Do you feel better? Do you feel better about Lance? All right, spirits. Spirits, are there spirits here that need to cross over? Me. Spirits, we're going to cross you over. Do you need our help to do so? All right. For those of you who want to take part in this, can you help me as we open up the light to help spirits cross over? Okay? For spirits who need it, there is a light that we're opening up. Do you see the light? Help me. You just go towards that light, okay? Just go towards that light. Do you see the light? Spirits, can you see the light? Okay. Got it. I got a slight yes. For those who want to cross, the light is there, okay? And you go towards it. There's going to be a loved one on the other side waiting for you. You don't have to cross if you don't want to. It's there if you want to, though, okay? And any spirit who's blocking other spirits from crossing, stop, okay? This is everybody's right to cross. And it doesn't matter what you feel like that you've done in your life that you don't think you're worthy to cross. You are worthy to cross. So please cross over. Thought I heard I can't. Yes, you can. If you want to do it, you can do it. The light is there. It's bright. And your loved ones are on the other side. Don't be afraid. And don't let anyone stop you from crossing, okay? Have you crossed? Have you crossed? Has everybody crossed who needed to cross over? All right. All right. You got a few thank yous. Okay. Thank you. Whoa. You guys feel that? Oh, it just tingles. I mean, it's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. It just tingles. Spirits, are we good? All right. Came over. Here? Okay. Good. Good. They came over. They're crossed over. They're here. Spirit, do you have anything else you want to say to us? Then I shall end the session. Spirits, thank you very much for talking to us tonight, especially the ones who got to talk to their loved ones. I shut down this session in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're done. Thank you, spirits. Thank you for talking with us. Thank you very much. Now, folks, please remember that you need to be able to end the session. You need to be able to, cut the ties. The door is closed for the spirits. Apart from loved ones who are always with you, who are always allowed to be with you, spirits who are just part of the session that you don't know, you got to cut that ties. Gotta let spirits know we're done with the session. You're no longer allowed to communicate with me. You're not allowed to follow me. You're not allowed to interact with me unless you're a loved one or a family member that we've already been talking to. So this session is closed. Okay. Is there anyone have any overall questions or anything that they want to talk about before I let everyone go? Because we're going to come to an end here. If you have questions, please put them. Let me know. Please put them in the thing. We can talk for a couple minutes. I do, as always, just want to remind everyone that this week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, Ane will speak for one-question readings. And by doing so, you can have some really amazing insight. You can. She'll be on at 8 p.m. my time on Tuesday. Thursday will be at 7 p.m. You can also go to her Facebook page, Tarot by Ane, and like it so you always know when she has special things going on. When she does it, she sometimes does cards of the day, like tarot cards a day, like puts one out there and does like some meaning behind it and stuff. And they're kind of good wishes for your day. Sometimes she does that, and those really are worth it for the day to kind of get your day going strong. To get a private session with her, go to www.ane.org. Guys, it's well worth your time. I'm just going to be honest. It really is. As for anything else, just let me know if you need my help with anything. You can reach out to me. You can reach out to me at my Facebook page. You can send me a friend request. I also have a Minnesota GhostBox Facebook page, Pair of Friends. We do events. Or you can just reach out to me at the website and address below. I consult. I help out wherever anyone needs me, and I'd be happy to do so. So just letting you all know that. Let's see here. Real fast here for everybody, for those who want to stay on, which I hope you do. Kelly, I'm assuming that you mean that you want to be able to understand how to close sessions, because closing sessions comes from, I believe, personally speaking, two places. They're coming from here and they're coming from here. So you have to be the one that, you're closing it, and you have to mean it. And something tells me that there's always something inside you that is kind of wondering who's still around, who still wants to talk to me, who still wants to, be involved. And I think that might be happening. And it just takes practice, where you kind of have to put that, we do that protection at the beginning. You have to do that at this point too. So just kind of, keep trying to keep it closed, and, it's nothing wrong with keeping it open, apart from the fact that they're always going to bother you. They're always going to be doing something, and you might get some that aren't too nice, and it's going to affect you. So you don't want to do that if you can avoid that. But keep trying. It's an exercise. It's like a muscle. You're building a muscle. You're building a muscle to kind of keep things closed. Okay. I hope that helps. And other people can weigh in too, because that's certainly just the way I see it. Could very well be, there's a lot of stuff that came through at the beginning, and, you never know why they don't follow up, or maybe other spirits weren't allowing them to follow up. Yes, get the hint. Let's see here. How do you know if a loved one around you? Because Mama Moose said, I had a portal around me. If I do, how do I get only loved ones only? Mama Moon will probably be able to weigh in a different way than I am. But I mean, my gut instinct would be for you is, it's all about what I always say. It's all about intention. It's all about what is it that you really want. You're in control. You're in control of whether the portals stay open or closed. You're in control, just like with Kelly. When they're bothering you, or if you want to get them in, it's all up to you. And it's a matter with, when it comes to loved ones, I personally believe that if you want a loved one to communicate with you, you got to ask for it to start with. And then secondly, you have to pay attention to what they're telling you. You have to pay attention to what they're leaving you. You might walk past a feather on the ground, and that feather was actually meant for you. That was a gift. That was a gift from spirits. That was a gift from spirit guide, or it was a gift from a loved one. This is a tough one in a sense, because I know so many paranormal investigators who wants to see proof of spirits. They want to see proof of activity. And I come from the side of, I ask people to have faith for the interaction, to have faith that your loved ones are actually always around you. You just have your human blinders on. And if you can release that, you're going to be able to see, a lot more. I'm not going to say that you're going to be like, I get it, and there's, Uncle Joe. But maybe what happens is that you end up being able to see and get those gifts. And that could be also dreams, or it could be feeling something in the back of your neck, or, it's there. Your loved ones are always there. So I hope that helps in some way. And others, once again, folks, if you have other ideas, I think we're all in agreement here. It's all about, it's all about intention at the end of the day. I got the chills and every hair in my body stood up. Well, good. I mean, I think that's, there's nothing bad here, right? I mean, that's the thing that I think we all have to remember, at least as far as I'm concerned. Maybe you all have a different feel about it. I don't think that there's bad spirits here tonight at all. I think what we have are people who are excited. Everyone wants to talk to us. Everybody wants to talk to you. And it's like just like a small square like this, and they're all trying to fit through at the same time. And we're just trying our best to hear them and be heard. And that's why we always ask for lots of intentions from everybody. This is one of my favorite questions. Do loved ones come to you in your dreams? Absolutely, they do. They absolutely come to you in your dreams. Sometimes you're not getting the dreams, like you just don't remember them, but it doesn't mean that they're not there. And you might have a dream and you'll be like, oh, that was just me because I was thinking of them earlier. I wouldn't discount it. I mean, that's the thing that where I bring up faith again in spirit communication, is that you have to have faith that if you saw a dream, if you had a dream with them, then you had a dream with them. It's not a matter of, oh, yep, I had, this dream and I was talking about them earlier and so they are in the dream. It's just because I was thinking of them. No, because you're thinking of them, that they know that you're thinking of them and they came to you. And they probably come to us so much more than we even possibly imagine, but we only get some of it. And I like if I dare say, and I don't know if she's on tonight, my sister, she is looking for, some sort of dream or something from both my parents who have passed, mom and dad, because that's what both parents are. I don't know why I had to tell you it's mom and dad. But the thing is, it's like, she's like, well, they haven't come to me. I think they have. They've come to me and I don't necessarily remember all of them. We're grateful for the dreams we remember, but just know that they're always there with us, okay? And with that, I just want to thank everybody, as always, for taking part, giving me your intention, being a part of this. If you want to donate, it's scrolled below. You don't have to. It's just for the upkeep of Paranormal Warehouse. Otherwise, let's do this again next week. I think it was a pretty active night. I think we just need to try to rein it all in just a little bit more. But all of you have been so helpful and so kind that I just thank you all very much. See you next Sunday. Don't forget, next Tuesday, or this coming Tuesday, make sure that you spend time at 7 p.m. Central Time, or 8 p.m., 8 p.m. Central Time with Anne for One Question Readings. That's it for me. I will talk to you all next week. Take care, everyone. Good night.